Hi, YouTube. I wanted to come on today and just have a conversation with you, let you know what's going on, what I'm up to. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel started and I'm kind of getting stuck. That's okay. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to hold myself to posting at least once a week. So, what I've been doing is reading this book, We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. This book is so awesome. And what I love about her is that she is so down to earth. And she starts out with talking about how women are um, left out of the workplace inner circles, how we're left out of the mentoring, and we can't find anyone who we really want to mentor us. It's hard to connect with some people, especially if they're like top achievers in your field. And she's a lawyer, so she's trying to do that, and she's finding it very hard. That's one of the things I'm finding hard on YouTube too. But one of the things that I love about her is that she talks about how women, even women in business, these are women, these are entrepreneurs, people who have started businesses who don't want to ask what they have earned. They don't want to ask for, what they've earned. So these are business women, professionals who have um, rendered a service to someone, and then they come to her because the people aren't paying. So her first question is, when was the last time you contacted them? And the answer blew my mind. It astounded me. I was like, are you serious? So what she said that most of the women, if not all of the women, said was that they haven't. They haven't contacted these people to tell them, I rendered this service to you. Your money was due such and such a date, and you never paid me. I was blown away. Really? What? Why aren't you telling these people that they owe you money? Because we don't feel like what we do is valuable, that what we do is important. And these women are business women, professional women, So this book, I know this was going to become one of my favorite books. So one of the things that she talks about in her book is, are you making $1 million decisions, or are you making Baroque ASS decisions? I'm not going to say the word because I'm a Christian, but you know what it is. So she considers a broke decision if you're doing something repeatedly that's wearing you out, if you're becoming resentful about it, even if you haven't reached that resentful point, if it's too much for you, if you're working full time, if you're working in your church, if you're volunteering and you're coming home and you're doing everything, don't do that. What you need to do is either have someone in your family help you do it, or hire someone to do it for you. And I know we don't like to think about that because we think that we need to do it all. No, we don't. And that's one of the things that she just goes over again and again, is that we are doing too much. So ladies, let's learn to delegate. Delegate to your family, delegate to your kids, delegate to your husband, delegate to your boyfriend, or hire someone to do it so that we don't have to do it all. So she also talks about working from home. And I know that a lot of us, on YouTube are working from home, and she advises you to do certain things. I know a lot of people say to do these things, but sometimes we need a reminder to do these things because we're not doing it. I know, because I'm not doing it, or I wasn't doing it. I'm starting step by step to do more of these things that she's saying we should do. When you're working from home and you want to do $1 million moves, she says put your phone on silent, vibrate, whatever. If you're working, tell your kids, I'm working for 2 hours or 3 hours or however long you need to get whatever you need done. Get dressed. You know what? This is a big thing. I think, at least for me, because no one's going to see you. So why are you getting dressed? But your mindset is better if you're dressed the way you would be if you were like face to face with people, because you are interacting with people, but you're not face to face. And these are like some of the things that she says you need to do. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This is so important. And I am bad at this. But what we need to do is we need to hydrate, because our bodies are made up of mostly water. And do you know that most of the people in the US, even though we have such access to water, are walking around dehydrated? And that can cause all kinds of other problems. It can cause you to pass out, to your blood pressure to be increased. Hydrate, ladies. So she says, wear perfume. I love this one because I love perfume, but I was never wearing perfume unless I went out. Why? I like to smell good. So now, if I'm not leaving, if I'm not going out, I wear perfume because I like the smell. It gives me a little jolt. It gives me a little bit of energy. I love her. So she says also, keep your phone out of your bedroom. Now that one I need to work on, but this is a good idea. I think this is a good idea because when you take your phone into your bedroom, then you're more apt to answer your phone. If someone calls you late, you're more likely to look at social media, do things you don't need to be doing. You're just more apt to have that light in your face. When we go into the bedroom, we need to be either sleeping or being intimate with our partners. And if we're not doing any of those, either of those two, then don't do it in the bedroom. Do something that makes you feel good. And I know for me, I went out into my garden on Monday. It was a holiday, and I went out into my garden and I saw that my flowers were blooming. And I'm telling you, that gave me such a rush because I was like, I haven't been back here. I haven't been, doing what I need to do back here. I haven't really been as engaged because I've been doing YouTube and reading books and preparing for my channel. But being out there and seeing those flowers bloom, it did something for me. But it made me feel good. And it connected me back with what I love to do, which is, to be outside, even if it's a little cold or the wind is blowing or whatever. Those flowers just, that made my week. So she has a whole list of things that she advises you to do. These are like the top ones for me. And she does also go into create a wellness plan. I have recently started doing that. I haven't really created a plan, but I normally exercise every day now. I'm either on my treadmill, I'm doing Pilates, I've tried strength training, I'm moving, I'm doing, and that has made a world of difference for me. I don't have as much pain. I have fibroids, and we're going to talk about that in another video, that those used to cause me a lot of pain. But the wellness journey that I have been on has helped me so much. So I'm going to say everyone should read this book. All of us girls need to read this book. We should all be millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. See you next time.